Chapter 34. The Mercedes-Benz C-280 cut through the Dutch borderland like a Nazi tank during a World War II invasion. William in the back, bound and helpless, paid attention to each twist and turn in the road. A hapless attempt of navigation on his part. These weren't the back roads of Mississippi. He wondered where they were taking him. The driver, the one called Edwin, a long and lanky cat-like character, wore a determined look on his face, like a butcher ready to slice into a hog. The other one, Arno, was different. He was big and burly, a definite klutz. William wondered why the strange man sat there doing nothing but fiddling with a stack of magazines. The young American then looked at Yari Fisser, who sat next to him in the back seat directing traffic. "Step on him, motherfucker," Fisser said to Edwin. "Constantine's gonna be pissed. He's been waiting for over a fucking hour." "Shit, Yari," Edwin said. "I go any faster, we're liable to get pulled over." Visser let out a grunt. William wondered what they argued about. 20 minutes later, the shiny green car approached an iron gate at the foot of a chateau. William saw that a tall concrete wall bordered the large piece of property. He spotted a barn surrounded by pens and greenhouses. A mansion stood dead center on the lawn. The car traveled through the gates, down a horseshoe driveway, and rested at the center of the U. "I guess I'm a hostage," William told himself. "Otherwise, they would have killed me by now." He watched as Edwin got out of the car and was greeted by a short, hairy, Hispanic-looking man dressed in a black and white tuxedo. Mario knew the boss was waiting. "I must warn you, Edwin," he said. "Constantine is in a foul mood today." "We have something that might cheer him up," Edwin the Road said. They grabbed William by the upper arm and hauled him toward the house. "You come now. We must to hurry." An enormous foyer of Italian marble greeted them. Through an archway, William could see a massive chandelier. The place reminded him of Jefferson Davis's home boudoir in Biloxi. He was led to another part of the house. It was like any such house you'd find in a villainous movie. They traveled to the next room, a large area with enormous windows overlooking a compound in the back. "What in the hell was going on here?" he muttered. As they moved forward, he was afforded a better view. Outside, he saw several pens full of pigs. "I wonder what the hell he does with all those." Next thing William knew, they shoved him into a small room. It was an old closet converted into a chamber of sorts. No windows, just a barren room with a cot and a nightstand. And a single lamp as the only source of light. He heard the door being locked from the outside. Looks like you're gonna be here for a little while. Obviously, Jimmy has something they want. He heard the gangsters in the room next to him embattled in a heated conversation. William pressed his ear to the door. A stern, commanding voice and a chorus of acquiescence rebounded back at him. Tough men spitting their thoughts back and forth at one another. Oh, he thought about his mother. Her worst nightmare coming true. He imagined her answering the front door and talking to the cops. We're sorry, Miss Dempsey, but we regret to inform you that your son, William, has been killed. Or worse, maybe she'd never hear a word and live out the rest of her days wondering, like she done with Jimmy all those years. After some time, the fat man retrieved him and brought him back into the big room with the windows. When the Sicilian set eyes on the young American, he saw a boyish lad of about 18 staring back at him. It seemed that Constantine was looking at a more youthful Hunt. This lad, however, seemed innocent and capable of handling the feat he had undertaken. What was this kid thinking when he decided to come here? In English, Constantine said to the boy, "Where is your brother?" "I wish I knew. I came over here to find him. I heard he had gone missing." A hint of trepidation followed his voice. "Who told you this?" "Hannah called my mother in America and told her that my brother had disappeared. I figured he needed my help, so I decided to come to Holland to see if I could find him, or at least find out if he was still alive. I guess he is." "Oh, make no mistake about it, boy." Constantine moved a few steps closer to the youth. "Your brother is alive. So far, he has eluded us, but no more, now that we have you. The game will be over shortly for the both of you." The Sicilian smirked, paused for a second, and then added, "Your brother is stolen from me." William thought, so it was about money. They were holding him for ransom. "I wouldn't know a thing about it," he told the sailing boss. "At any rate," Constantine said, "perhaps you will meet my pigs, if all else fails." He noticed that the American had been eyeing the pens outside and now wondered what the statement meant. He also noticed the litter, not having eaten for 3 days. Was like a nest of piranhas waiting for a slab of beef. "Yeah, I have many of them, and they have much hunger." "Oh shit," William said to himself.